Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Brody, and today I am going through and ranking every chess set that I own from worst to best. So in addition to playing chess, I really love collecting chess sets. You can see a few behind me, and I've got a bunch more scattered throughout the house as well. I think they're really just quite beautiful. They can be very unique, they can come from different countries, tell a story, have some history behind them, and yeah, I'm just going to go through all the ones I have today and give you my thoughts. Okay, kicking off our list in last position is the self-proclaimed smallest chess set in the world. So this thing I saw at a game shop quite a few years ago, and I thought, all right, for $10, it's a bit of a novelty. Why not add it to the collection? I have to say, it's pretty disappointing. I wasn't expecting much, but I was at least hoping for a somewhat decent board to put them on. As you can see, it's just this little cloth. It's very flimsy and it doesn't really flatten out very well. It kind of just folds up upon itself. Now maybe if you did flatten it underneath some books for a number of hours, it'd be okay, but I mean, that's just pretty pathetic, isn't it? Like, surely you could come up with something a little bit better than a folding piece of cloth. Also not so convinced it's the smallest board in the world. I have seen smaller, and I have seen them a lot better than this too, quite often folding and or magnetic. The pieces are kind of cute. Here in these little Ziploc bags. They are obviously extremely small, but they have a certain charm to them being so small, but it's just not really practical to be able to play on this. I wouldn't mind maybe having it on display if I could get the board, the fabric, to actually stay flat. But yeah, overall, pretty disappointing. Next up, I have this lovely wooden handcrafted set from Indonesia. This was actually a gift from one of my brothers a few years ago. He just found it at a yard sale and got it for quite a good price. It is quite a nice board. You can really appreciate the effort and time that has gone into hand carving this. He told me when he bought it, it's apparently 100 years old. I later went to Indonesia and saw these everywhere, so I'm not so convinced by that, but it doesn't really matter. It's very nice nonetheless. It is based on the Ramayana, and the pieces have a very unique look to them, kind of unlike any other chess set I've ever seen. It's not ideal for playing because the pieces just look kind of weird and quite similar. It's not so easy to tell what pieces they are, but as a display board, it's very nice. Next up, we have this chess set from Sri Lanka. This is a set that my mum got many years ago and originally gave to my older brother as a gift, but he's not really interested in chess, so when I later did become interested in chess, he re-gifted that onto me, which is very nice of him. So this is a lovely set. I think it's got some marble on top, and the pieces as well feel like marble or some sort of rock. I'm not exactly sure, but they're very nice. It's got a couple of drawers to place the pieces in, and the pieces themselves are really beautiful as well, with that kind of human feature which a lot of display sets have. And the rook's also very cool, kind of like a tower sort of feel. Again, not one that's ideal to play with, but a beautiful display set with some Sri Lankan heritage and culture in there as well, which is really beautiful. Next up, we have another set that was a gift from my brother. He had these pieces in his shed that he just found one day. They are absolutely stunning, very large, made of ceramic, kind of based, I think, upon the old Indian chess sets. You can see this rook here is part rook, part elephant, or an elephant with a rook on its back, I suppose. Pretty cool. These pieces are massive. Like, this is literally a bishop and king and queen, which is kind of cool, kind of unique. Maybe not ideal for playing again, but as a display set, absolutely gorgeous. And my brother actually made the board himself as well in his shed, for me to have something to put the pieces on, which was very nice of him. And yeah, these little soldiers are cool. Quite fragile. I'm a little bit scared of breaking them, but again, another amazing display set. Next up, one of the more unique sets in my collection, the St. George series combination chess and draughts. Okay, so it's just a box. It doesn't come with the board. Maybe it did, but I don't have it. So this was another gift from my mum. She found it in an op shop overseas and thought I'd like it, and she was absolutely correct. So it's just these little round pieces here that have the pieces on them. Okay, and so the idea is you can play chess or you can play checkers on the other side, which is really cool. They've got a really nice feel to them, really unique. I've never seen anything like this before. I did a little bit of research and found out that they were used to give to soldiers during World War II. So a nice, convenient little travel pack for them to be able to play both chess and checkers during their time in the war. Yeah, really cool collector's item. I like it. Next up, we have this nice wooden travel set. It's a folding board with a little compartment underneath to put all the pieces in. It's lightweight. It takes a beating. It's got a few scratches on it. It just kind of gets chucked in the car or in the backpack, and is fairly cheap, so it doesn't matter if it gets damaged. It's really good for travel, and it's quite nice. I like the wooden pieces, and I like the colors, and yeah, it's a nice little travel set. Next up, we have this hyper-realistic Roman-inspired chess set that my mum got from me when she was in Greece quite a few years ago. And this set is really amazing. I mean, like I said, it's hyper-realistic, so every single piece really does look like it is in the army. The pawns are little soldiers. The rooks are literal pillars, which are really nice. The knights have little riders on them and look fantastic. The king and queen and bishops are all just really, really cool. I absolutely love this set, and the board itself is just a nice piece of metal. It's not super heavy, but has a good weight to it, and it's really beautiful. I love this set. Next up, we have the Chessnut Go, Chessnut's signature travel chess set. I recently just traveled India for 6 weeks with my fiance, who is also a chess player, and we use this board just about every day. So it's really good. It comes with this fantastic, sturdy travel chess case. So you just chuck it in your backpack. Fits really well. It's lightweight and really good. It is a smart board, so it connects to your phone or to your computer via Bluetooth, and you can connect it to your chess.com or Lichess account. You can play live games. You can play against bots. You can play obviously person to person and then have an analysis available straight away, which is really handy if you're taking your chess serious enough that you always want to learn from your games. I have just recently done a full review of this board. Check it out on my channel. And if you're interested in this product or any other Chessnut products, head to their website with the link in my description, and you can use my code EchoMate88 for an additional 2% off any purchase. Next up, we have this Harry Potter inspired magnetic chess set, which again was a gift from my mum just recently as she was in England. She saw it and sent it to me as a gift, which was really nice. And yeah, this set is bloody awesome. I mean, obviously I love chess, but I'm also a big Harry Potter fan, and that very famous scene in the first movie or the first book was pretty amazing, and this set absolutely does it justice. I mean, the pieces look just as they did in the movie. They look super cool, super unique. I've never really seen anything quite like this. The magnet is good. The folding board is nice. Good travel set. if you wanted to. Really nice display set. Board has a nice, crisp, fresh look to it, and these pieces are just fantastic. Yeah, really love this set for sure. Next up, we have one of the only chess sets that I've actually purchased for myself. This beautiful wooden Della Rossi chess set with some pretty cool half metal, half wood pieces. Really unique. I've never seen anything like this before. I absolutely fell in love with this chess set when I discovered it at my local game shop quite a few years ago, and had my eye on it for a number of years, but could never really afford it. Then in 2020, when the Queen's Gambit came out and I started getting a little more into chess, I entered some local tournaments, and when I got my first official ELO rating, I decided to treat myself and get this board after having my eyes on it all that time. And it is really beautiful. It's got a couple of drawers on each side there to put the pieces in, and it's good to play on, it's good to have on display. Wonderful combination of both. It's really nice to feel. Beautiful design. Great material. Love this set. Coming in second position is just your standard run-of-the-mill chess club chess set. Folding board, plastic pieces, nice, simple, yet elegant design. I run a chess club, so I've got about 20 of these. I also teach privately. So having the numbers and the letters on the boards, really helpful when you're giving lessons and when you're playing, maybe trying to remember a line. And I've just had some of the best days of my life on boards like these. Playing in big tournaments is so much fun. Sitting there for hours and hours if you're playing classical. It really is a very unique vibe, and I just appreciate the simplicity of the set. It's a good size. I feel like I see things really well on this board. I make less blunders than I do online or on other boards. And it's just really simple, to the point, and really nice. And coming in first place, undoubtedly, my Chessnut Pro with the premium pieces. I absolutely love this chess set. It is just phenomenal. It's based on the boards that the professionals use, quite often for the World Championship match or just in all the big tournaments. It is a smart board, much like the Chessnut Go, which you saw earlier. It's packed with smart features. I connect it to my computer here and play on chess.com. Has little lights in all the squares to tell you where your opponent has moved, so you can play bots, you can play live matches against people from all around the world, and it's just absolutely stunning. I mean, it's quite large, as you can see. It's got a very nice feel to it. The colors are really nice, the light and dark brown in the woods, and the pieces are absolutely exquisite. I do recommend, if you're able, go for the premium pieces. They are worth it. They have just this really exquisite feel and look to them, particularly these knights. I mean, these are just absolutely stunning. There's a real aesthetic value to this chess set that I really appreciate. And if you're interested, I have done a full review on this. You can check that out on my channel. I can't say enough how much I love this board. I think I love it more than anything in the world that isn't alive, of course. Not more than people or animals, but in terms of objects, this is the favorite thing that I own. I love it to bits. Okay guys, there you have it. That is every chess set that I own, ranked from worst to best. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite, and please hit subscribe for more chess content. See you later.